Alrighty, we are ready to begin Operation Outer Whale. I have most of my forces decked out with what they have. Of course, we're going to be bringing 3 Grenadiers along, and we have a lot of stopping power with them. I gave the people who have Volatile Mix and the 2 grenades, both of our most powerful stuff. So we have 2 Acid Grenades and 2 Incendiary Grenades, which hopefully make a big difference. We gave our Grenadier, who can shoot a whole bunch, Bulldog. We gave him blue screen rounds just in case we run into a Sectopod, because if he can do like 20 to 30 damage against a Sectopod with blue screen rounds, that'd be super fantastic. And we gave Schwartz the Skulljack, so maybe he'll be able to get some intel for us as well as actually complete one of our objectives, or both, because we do get a chance to do the Skulljack and the Skull Mining. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. I think we are totally set to deal with any kind of threat. Although we will see. It really depends on where they're going to be placed. It depends on what's going to happen with the mission objective. But we have three Grenadiers, so if there's a lot of forces, we can deal with them.
Sky Ranger.
Squad green to deploy.
We're targeting an Advent troop transport that Resistance forces managed to disable in this region. The aliens aren't expecting to see us, so this is our chance to seize whatever technology they've got on board that thing. We're expecting heavy resistance at the site. Move in and neutralize all hostile contacts and secure the area.
I like how he says that they're not expecting us, but there's probably going to be like 5 pods, maybe 20 enemies overall, including a Sectopod. They might not be expecting to see us, but they're fucking ready.
The Advent troop transport is nearby. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
Let's see if we can find that troop transport. This is the back end of the map. How far is the edge? The edge is here. And then, okay, all right. Now we know which way we're going. So the mission is this way. I'm just trying to identify where all the dead ends are. We're not gonna have good luck with that. So I don't think I brought any battle scanners along with us. So we're gonna play a little bit carefully in terms of where we're gonna go. We'll start moving up over here. If I can get a high ground advantage with our sniper, that'd be good. But of course, he does like being a little bit more close range combat. What do we got?
I have eyes on the enemy.
Oh, we got an Andromedon force. Okay. Well, then I'm going to go with what I said I was going to, which is we're going to try and bring Archie to the high ground. So that way, if we engage with this Andromedon force...
Copy that.
Uh-oh. Is there somebody else up there? Oh, fuck me.
They're onto us.
That's my own fault. That is my own fault. And the other group's gonna see that? Jesus Christ. Well, looks like we're getting this party started a little bit early. Okay, how are we gonna handle this force? We're gonna have to fucking toss a Mimic Beacon. Again. Thankfully, the majority of our forces didn't dash. So we can get this party started up properly. Let me just see what kind of things I can do. I could launch 2 incendiary grenades over here. Oh, but they're too far away. Okay, well then we'll get a little bit closer. Obviously, we want to do as much damage as possible. I could throw an acid bomb this way, and that would get rid of their armor completely. But do I want to use that much against them? Obviously, we dislike the Andromedon completely and utterly. How many people do we have over here? So we have a couple of Advent forces. It would be good to skull mine one of them. Of course, we can't skull mine because we are too far away from them. Why'd there have to be a group right up there? I should have expected it, but I was like, oh, there's an Andromedon group directly to our left. Then we'll probably be fine in terms of enemy placement. No. Yet. Oh, we can definitely move with Yegor. The question is, do I want to try and shoot? Or what? Let me see what my chances of hitting are. So we have a 60 on the Archon, 27 on him. Damn. Alright. Then we'll just launch a plasma grenade. I could do a hail of bullets? But with that said, the Andromedon's second form, I'd like to do guaranteed damage against that. Okay. Why do they have to be so far away? We're gonna move up so that way I can land my grenades. It's a bad idea overall because we don't know how much damage we're gonna be doing. Those 4 armor pips are gonna be getting on my nerves. If I launch an acid bomb to shred their armor, the incendiary grenade is gonna get some guaranteed damage. Or rather, not guaranteed damage, it's gonna kill. I don't want to kill. I was gonna get myself all prepped up for this. I was gonna set myself up on the roof with as many people as possible and then, like, bomb the hell out of them. And if this was like a normal trooper group, I would just not throw a mimic beacon. Okay, what do we got? I don't have a mimic beacon with Conrad. Who has the mimic beacons? Our grenadiers? Yeah, our grenadiers and our good friend Archie. All right. Look, viewers, we're in a bad spot, but we can salvage the situation. I just need to toss a mimic beacon probably up to here, because that would allow a lot of the enemies to see it. It also would make the sectoid not fucking deal with it, which could potentially be good. I don't want the sectoid to shoot and get a flank shot on it. I want the Andromedon and the Archon to fuck off, though. Okay, let's see what ends up happening here. Now, if I launch an acid bomb, that will shred the armor of the Andromedon and the armor of the shield bearer. So that's obviously a very good idea. I could also just blow them up, which would still shred their armor, but not really kill them. We'll throw an acid bomb. The problem is, this is a waste. But at least we have 2. Also, fuck this stun lancer.
Get ready for a surprise.
We're probably gonna take some guaranteed damage here, just because obviously there's a lot of forces directly in front of us. How much health does that shield bearer have now? Okay. I really, really wish... Oh, okay, there we go. I was about to say, can I not hit all 3 of them at once? No, so I was gonna say, I wish the Andromedon could suffer from environmental damage. But, I have a suit. The suit is immune to everything. Ooh, good crit on the stun lancer. Okay, we don't have to worry about that now. Oh, we have two specialists? No, ripcord. Okay, sorry. I just completely forgot. This is the first time we've had ripcord in a while. So I'm sitting here going like, God, what are we doing here? Okay. I could take guaranteed damage against the Andromedon. Ooh, rapid fire. Okay, we're gonna take the guaranteed damage against the Andromedon. Even though it would be very nice to have that for its next form. Oh well. Ooh, look at that, 1 health left. That's unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. I could combat protocol it, I just don't know how worth it is. The problem is if, like, the Archon and the Sectoid kill the... Oh yeah, no, fuck that. We want the Andromedon dead. Please don't get us in trouble this time, Mr. Gremlin. The last time the Gremlin ran into a separate prod, we lost him on. Okay. Okay. Let us get into heavy cover and hope that we can handle the situation.
Moving out.
Now, I don't want to put this beacon too close to Jaeger, because if the Andromedon goes for a melee attack, Jaeger is going to take some collateral damage. I'd rather not risk that. Whoa, there's another person! Ah, shit! Ha! Holy shit, that burning damage can do so much. 6. Wow. I really underestimated it. Oh no. Well, we can confirm that there is a Sectopod on this mission. Oh, Jesus. The Sectoid's gonna take a shot. Oh, no. Please, just miss. Oh.
Hostiles got me flanked!
Oh, thank God. I'll be honest, I don't know what the Andromedon can do in terms of its second body. I know it can melee, but can it shoot us? Because if it can, I don't know. Maybe it just glitched out because of the Mimic Beacon. That's the second time we've seen an Andromedon corpse run to where the Mimic Beacon is and then just point at us. Like, oh wait, shit, this is a bad idea. So, I don't know. Alright. We have 2 enemies with 24 health. And we have quite a lot of damage that we could take. Ooh, we still have some ammo left. I could do a chain shot on him. I can even do rapid fire. Because the problem with chain shot is you have to hit. Oh, what? What's the difference between chain shot and rapid fire? It's still 2 shots, right? Except this one is 26. 26 to 30. Whereas this one is 13 to 15, and a normal shot is... Ah, that's why. Okay, rapid fire only shows the first damage, whereas chain shot shows the combined ones. That's what I was figuring was going on. If I land a chain shot, this thing just dies. And I'd be pretty happy about that. I mean, if I land a rapid fire, it'll just die as well. It's so amusing. We have 2 abilities that do technically the same thing. They just show different names. We're gonna take chain shot. Of course we missed. Of course we missed. Ah, fuck.
Come on!
Ah, fuck. Ah, tits. Well, it looks like I might have to toss another grenade over there. I hate everybody. I hate everybody and everything. There you go, everybody. Let's try not to blow up Archie, right?
Fire in the hole!
Watch there be like another pod directly in the building. You blow open the wall and they're just like, ah! Okay, so now we can get the guaranteed kill on the Sectoid if we do a face-off on it. So we need to start doing damage against the Archon. We're gonna save the rest of our nades for the Sectopod group. Now we do have a chance to throw a Mimic Beacon down with Sandra, so I'm gonna take that. Actually, does he have a higher chance to hit the Archon? 56 versus 65 now. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. You'll die eventually. At least for the future, we know. We know. Just to take rapid fire. How am I gonna go about this? I could fire at the Archon for 68. The problem is the Andromedon shell is a big threat, and we only have a few people who are capable of firing our guns still. Combat protocol on the Andromedon would do a lot of damage. And then we could get the guaranteed kill from that. Okay. Ah, but Conrad can shoot. Son of a bitch. Conrad can shoot at the Archon and improve our chances to hit it. And then we could take Archie with his 68, and that would go up to like 78. And that'd be some decent damage. Okay. Alright. We're gonna aid protocol. We're gonna aid protocol just in case bad things happen. This is our contingency plan. If somehow the enemies survive all the things that we're about to try and do to them, at least we have one extra shot that we can take.
On the margins.
Okay. Oh, that's actually 83 now. Nice. Let me see what kind of damage we can do, because I still have plenty of shots. Good damage, good damage. James Johnson's gonna save our life, man. James Johnson is gonna save our lives. See, it seemed like a bad thing that James Johnson triggered everybody, but that's just a trick. We knew that we could just shoot everybody else. All right, let's see what damage we can get with James Johnson before we decide what we're gonna do with everybody else, because we still have 2 people who can shoot at this Archon. Okay, interesting.
Target neutralized.
Didn't really get what we needed. Didn't really get what we needed. What are her chances of hitting? We have 83 and 98. If I move up, that should be a little bit more.
Absolutely.
There we go, 91. Let's go for the 91. Finally! God damn!
That's right.
Don't need a mimic beacon. We'll just shoot the Andromedon shell. Whoo! We got out of that unscathed, right? Yeah.
On the way.
That's scary. We know the Sectopod is like right here. Question is, will we see it if we move up?
On the move.
We're gonna take our time. No dashing. I need to just stop dashing. It's just so hard not to do it because I'm really fucking impatient.
Got it. Moving.
And there are like certain expectations that's like, oh, well, there's an enemy group right there. There won't be another group right up here. No, I was wrong.
I'm on it. Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
Alright, we're gonna play cautiously. We're just gonna bait our time because right now we need to reload and we need to get our abilities back. Oh god, that's really far actually. Whoops.
Good to go.
That was another risky dash with Johnson, but we know that the edge of the map is about here, so yeah. If there were 3 groups right around this building, I would just say, wow, XCOM, what did I ever do to you?
Finally.
Okay, let me see what kind of reloads we got. Ooh, we have an autoloader. That's neat. That means that if the time comes, we can Overwatch, we'll take our shots. I'm making sure that anybody who doesn't have an autoloader reloads. Now we just keep overwatching up,
Ready to engage.
so that way we can get our abilities back by the time we run into the Sectopod.
Ready to go.
Moving to
Scanning.
Overwatch. Come get some.
Moving to Overwatch.
Oh, look at that! There they are.
I nicked them. Shot failed to connect. Advent forces on the ground.
Is that the Sectopod group? It is not. Oh shit, we got an execution! Rock, nice.
Missed the target.
Well, 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 well. Don't we have an interesting predicament? I could skulljack this officer at the cost of absolutely everything. This is why I wanted to give the skulljack to a ranger, so that way they could survive. Alright, the good news is, you know what? We have snipes. We have snipes. I have to decide what I want. I could go after this guy. You know what? Let me move up. Let's see if we piss off the sectoid, or the Sectopod. Who can go the furthest up? Actually, the only one who can go super far up is Ripcord. Jesus. Do I want to do the objective, or do I want to go get intel? I want the objective. If this doesn't trick the Sectopod, I'll be impressed. Alright, what do we got?
We have complete access to the Advent psionic network. I have dedicated our systems to processing the new data, but we will need to work fast. It is only a matter of time before they detect our intrusion.
Okay, I could go for intel. The question is, do I want to risk large or small? We're super desperate for intel right now. Small would just give us 10. Let's see if we can go for the large. Yeah, okay. I don't care. I'd rather try and get like 20 or 30 if I can get the chance. Officer dies immediately. In exchange, we get a Codex.
Commander, that appears to be the Codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores. We'll have to neutralize it if we intend to recover the data.
Understood. Weapons hot. We've got our target.
Alright, we are gonna shoot the ever-loving hell out of this, this target. The problem is, I don't really have that many shots that I can take that would kill it in one. Ugh. We're gonna reload. Can I move closer?
Ready to rock.
Because he can do, potentially, yeah, he can instant kill it with his blue screen rounds. The problem is it is in cover. And the only way I can remove cover is if I... Demolition! Hey, I like that. Okay. We'll get into full cover, and then we're gonna demo. Actually, we'll just stay here. You know, the last time we used demolition, it was with Dumont, and he died. It didn't work out in our favor. Okay, now I can move up over... nowhere. Never mind. If I conceal, will I be in invisible? Oh, okay, all right. I want to get sight on that Sectopod.
On the move.
Oh, how far is it? If it's on another fucking rooftop, I'd laugh. Okay. The reason I moved Archie so that way we can get a little bit closer and we can negate a little bit of our range penalty.
Here I come.
See, now it's 79. Ha! No clone for you!
You want some more?
Excellent work, Commander. It appears some physical remnant of the Codex was left behind when it dissipated. Hopefully, it will provide some insight into the aliens' ongoing plans.
Alright, what am I gonna do here? The problem I currently have is I actually want to keep this trooper alive and try to skull mine it. Because I don't know how many troopers are gonna be alive on the map. Who can shoot? We have 2 people. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna suppress this trooper. Making him a bit scared to move. Although he's gonna move anyways. So I guess I might as well just shoot at him. If it kills him, oh well, right? It was destined to happen. It was the game's calculations.
Target disabled.
Hostile terminated.
Fire's getting close here. Ha! I can't take much more of this.
You're fucking kidding me. Okay.
Got it. Moving.
Don't know where that that guy is. Why can I not heal? Is she not considered burning anymore? Is the fire gone because we moved out of the way? I don't understand environmental damage sometimes.
Let's move already.
Let's move up with Archie, see if we can get sight on any other groups.
Heading up.
We definitely did. Oh! Hello. That's a turret, not a person. Androids have feelings too. Well, it's not an android. It's an automaton.
Headed down now.
Still no enemies. Very interesting.
Moving on target location.
We're gonna Overwatch scum our way up. 'Cause that's just all we know in life.
On your order. Affirmative. Covering line. Moving to
Got it
Overwatch.
covered.
Sectopod's gotta move around here at some point, right? Okay. Let's move up and try taking on this turret. Although we are gonna be cautious with how we do it. We need to be, I wanna get in cover when I actually attack this thing. Okay, Bulldog, let's see where you can go that won't piss off the turret. Here? Here? Okay, behind this rock.
Let's do this.
Good copy. Moving on target. Moving on target location.
I'm a jerk. I'm a huge jerk.
Moving to position. I can handle that. Scanning. Scanning.
Affirmative. Covering
Scanning.
now.
At least when we run into the Sectopod, we'll have all of our abilities back. Okay, alright. Good, we actually did place ourselves perfectly for this. So I can run across the stream, piss off the turret, and get some guaranteed damage on him. Howdy, friend. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna hail of bullets you. Holy shit.
Deflection.
Hack defense decreased. What? That's interesting. Huh. So apparently, if I use blue screen rounds against an opponent, I can lower its defenses for hacking. Obviously, that's what it said, but I didn't know that was a bonus that we got from using blue screen rounds until now. I was just happy with the damage part, right?
Good riddance.
Gotta see the Sectopod somewhere. Got it!
Hostiles grouped over here.
Hey, look! We have some more troopers that I can go after with my skull mine.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
On the move. Whatever you say.
Oh,
Got some advent here.
okay. Okay. That's not that bad. I thought I was about to say, oh, you pissed off the Sectopod, by the way. I was gonna be like, don't you fucking do this to me, game. We still have quite a few people who can shoot. Just don't know how many can actually kill. If I mimic beacon over here? If I mimic beacon here, God, I'm trying to figure out where I can go. That wouldn't piss off the enemy. Because if I mimic beacon here, they would see it, and it wouldn't attract the attention of the other group yet. Supposedly. According to the game, that position right there wouldn't piss them off. Okay. Let's see if we can get a hit on him. His poison would be very good for me.
I've got nothing.
Oh. What the fuck?
Menace 1-5. Watch those supply crates. If you destroy them, there won't be anything left for us to recover once the area is secure.
I wasn't even aiming at them. That's just an unfortunate consequence of war. Really unfortunate. Jesus Christ. Fucking wow. And then we'll just chill on standby over here.
On Overwatch.
Wow, that 11 damage crit. That's impressive. Alright, how are we gonna go about this? I can skull mine now. The problem is this would piss off the other group as hardcore as possible, right? No. Let's get some intel, friends. Let us get some intel.
It's not down. Watch it.
Ah, I missed. Well, that's just ridiculous. At least I got 2 damage and I can fire another shot at him. Don't talk to me. You were supposed to get skull mine.
Well, how about that?
Well, that's just unfortunate. He's put himself in a decent position. I can't really hit him without moving and shooting. So we're gonna try that. Is that a flank? That's a nothing. That's what that is. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Okay. Well, we're just gonna fire pistol shots at him.
It's still moving. Shot wide.
This is really impressive, man. All it needs is 1 shot and you're gonna die. There you go. But you managed to dodge all those bullets and make us damage things we didn't want to damage.
Enemy destroyed.
It's killing time.
Just gonna make sure that everybody's guns are ready to go. Because I'm expecting the Sectopod group to move someday. That is so annoying that the skull mine can miss and then not have another charge. I can understand it missing. I don't mind that. I just mind that this thing takes like fucking 10 days to make. And I have to throw a person in like a super risky position, and the game goes, yeah, you could miss that.
Understood. Moving out.
Okay, the question I have to ask myself is, do I want to engage this Sectopod group
On your order.
in a position of disempowerment?
Seems doable.
And when I say that, I mean, do I want to shoot the goddamn group
Let's do this.
and then have to deal with the consequences, or do I want them to run into me and then they deal with the consequences? Move, you big motherfucker!
It's killing time.
Jackasses, man! You know the last time I encountered a group that wouldn't move and I ended up attacking them?
Oh yeah.
Kind of really hurt the hell out of us.
On Overwatch. Covering now.
There they go.
Cover my flank.
Look at the mech like, whoa! Hold up! Please put yourself in really bad positions!
Watch the flank.
Nice! Oh my god, blue skin rounds are ridiculous. Okay, I have a face-off chance against all of these guys. The problem is a lot of them are in heavy cover. This guy's supposedly not in cover, but I know he is. It's just not showing the icon for it, which is odd. All right. This is the only problem with these kinds of missions, is that there's so many things I can't afford to destroy. Now I could gas these guys, and that wouldn't blow up the stuff I like. But this is Semenyov. Crap, Semenyov, you're the only one who can blow shit up without having a chance to destroy everything. I mean, if I kill all these guys in this turn, it might just end the mission. How many pods have we killed? 3? I don't trust 3. I think there's 4 on a very difficult. If I move, who's my biggest threat? The Stun Lancer is my biggest threat. I mean, hold up. Let me rephrase things. The Sectopod is the scariest thing here. But I can kill it. Pretty much guaranteed this turn. I mean, I got rapid fired in the face for a chance of 26 damage. It's pretty gone. It's pretty absolutely gone. The thing is, I could do a gas grenade and then just focus the Sectopod with everybody else. I'm going for the gas grenade because that's a lot of damage potential being lost if I just use if I use
This is for you.
Semenov on the Sectopod. He already got a shot off and it shredded all the armor. So as far as I'm concerned, he already did shoot. Okay. The only problem with what I just did is now I can't run and gun over there. Well, I can't run and gun anyways, but I can't run in there and flank shot anybody. So, unfortunate. However, with that said, I do have a higher chance to hit people, so I could kill the Lancer or I could kill the Shield Bearer. Lancer is a big threat because, hey, he can run over and poke us. Shield Bearer is a big threat because, hey, he can put shields on people, but then, with that said, he doesn't really get a chance to do much. Let me see if I can kill the Sectopod first. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Why does there have to be so much loot around this place? It doesn't destroy cover, which is great, but the fire would spread and murder the hell out of everybody. Now, if I could affect all 3 of them with the fire, I totally would take it. You know what? It's a Sectopod group. The reason I'm doing this is because shooting my grenade first allows her to do a second action. Okay, now they're guaranteed to die. I don't have to do anything crazy, although with that said, I'm going to. Wrong cover! I mean, we destroyed the thing here. This is not what I wanted. Okie dokes. Lightning hands. We're gonna lightning hands the shit out of this Sectopod so we can chunk down his health. What's that? You want a free pistol shot in your face, too? You already got one, but I can give you seconds. Oh, you still think you can take more damage? Oh. Well, you know what? You're not wrong. Maybe you'll dodge 100%. Lord knows, I've had that happen like 5 times already. Supposedly, according to perfect information. Oh, that's gonna blow up the loot. Look at that! He just missed 100 aim! I don't know if that's a lie, but god damn it.
They're toast. Evidence located.
Hi. You can see me now, I guess. Please be the last, guys.
Only the best.
Thank you.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. They've seen me.
There's so much fire all over the place. Jesus. I did what I had to. I might only get like 70 supplies out of this mission, but that's fine too. At least now we have a Colonel Ranger.
I'm glad to see our new recruits aren't hesitating when it comes to taking out the aliens.
Oh, man. Okay. I didn't realize that Johnson had gotten a promotion. Wow. Yeah, definitely getting fanfire. And for... oh. Robertson's not a colonel. Whoops. That's fine, too. We'll give him untouchable. He can kill somebody and then be like, ah, you can't hurt me.
Commander, please thank our troops for completing what was surely a difficult task in acquiring the Codex brain. We'll begin work on it as soon as possible.
Okay, so let's see what we got. We got 137 supplies. A little bit less than what we probably, like 170, but oh well. It's what happens, all those goddamn supply things. And we also got a Sectopod wreck, which means we can now get our 3rd Gremlins, I believe. So we're gonna start research on that.
Our research is progressing as expected, Commander.
Yeah, I'm fine with not researching the Berserker.
From what I've been told, our troops took to calling this large robotic unit a Sectopod, under the initial assumption that it was being controlled by a sectoid pilot. On closer inspection, we can see that is not the case. Not unlike the mechanized Advent units, which were likely derived from the Sectopod itself. This machine seems to be entirely autonomous.
You know, speaking of things controlled by a sectoid,
I'll direct our efforts
I wonder whatever happened to the
new
mechtoids.
research project immediately, Commander. Once we've made progress, I'll send word.
There are a lot of enemies that didn't make it into XCOM 2 that were an XCOM Enemy Unknown / Enemy Within. You know, the Outsider, the Mechtoid, the Seekers.
Although I had realistic expectations as to the limited resources and facilities available to me on board the Avenger, I have to say, it's taken some getting used to. Even with the ship's dampening field, frequent turbulence and the occasional evasive maneuver make it difficult to conduct experiments of any notable sensitivity. I may have to adapt my research techniques to maintain efficiency under these conditions.
You'll be fine, Tigan. You can do all the research you ever want after we've killed everybody. Okay, so because we did the objective, we knocked down the project by 2.
The creature your troops defeated here was clearly of some importance to the aliens, Commander. Let us hope that the recovered remains prove equally important to our own efforts.
Which means we got a little bit of breathing room. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. There's a lot of like accidental clicks. Like if you just click in the region around an item, sometimes it'll make you go there. See, like, this isn't even a direct click. This is off to the side of it.
Avenger plotting new course.
I mean, if XCOM ever goes to mobile, or XCOM 2 ever goes to mobile, it'll be a little bit easier to click on things.
Strategic resource located.
Oh, yeah. We're good for alloys and things like that. Intel, that's gonna expire in 14 days. We're gonna go for the alloys over here.
Avenger plotting new course.
Because, you know, I can just sell 200 alloys and suddenly be really, really banking for supplies.
Shadow chamber now operational.
Finally.
Although I'm impressed with the strides we've made in infiltrating the alien psionic network, the depths of their technological advancement continue to leave us one step behind. However, with the enhanced decryption capabilities of this chamber, I'm confident we will find a great deal more information than we had previously hoped.
New objective added.
Okay. So,
New objective
now I can
added.
actually
We are fully prepared to begin
see
our
what kind of enemy
analysis
types are going to be
material
inside of the
recovered
missions.
From the Advent Black Site, Commander. With the Shadow Chamber fully operational, we can use its advanced decryption capabilities to analyze the Codex artifact recovered by our forces.
Do I want to buy a warsuit? I do. I want to buy a warsuit. I don't know if I really need to buy a warsuit. Because it's 172 supplies, or not 172, it's 125 supplies, and there's a lot of things I would like to grab at the moment. So maybe a little bit towards the later time, we will find out.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Central claims to have seen one of these things up close back in the day. Despite a lot of speculation, there was no pilot to be found once we pried it open.
Yes, I have the Gremlin 3!
New orders, Commander?
So now we can do better hacks. If we ever get around to them. How much does it cost me to get that? Gremlin 3? 100 supplies, wow. I was expecting like 200 or even 300. Because this is a pretty important thing. I'll grab it. Still not getting the fusion blade because, well, we don't really need it. We've used our sword in the late game maybe
Having never
once.
stepped foot in one of the city centers, I've never actually had one of these Advent burgers I keep hearing rumors about. No one really seems to be asking the hard questions either. Like, when was the last time you even saw it?
When was the last time you even saw a cow? Today, actually, personally. Maybe not in XCOM 2 world, but there are plenty of cows outside. Not my place, though. Talon rounds. These rounds fracture into wicked micro shards of alien alloy on impact, granting a plus 20% critical chance and plus 1 damage on critical hits. Yes! Okay. This is super valuable. The question is who I want to give it to, because I can give it to one of my rangers, because they have a pretty high chance to crit, or I could give it to... my gunslinger, and he can just sit there going, hey, here's a crit, here's a crit, here's a crit. Oh, what? They did like a little bit more damage? Good. Which he definitely needs, considering he mostly uses his pistol. Hey, Smarty. This is weird, but we're gonna keep leveling you up to be leader, buddy.
Strategic resource located.
Actually, you know what? This is probably a good opportunity for me to level up Schwartz.
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation,
We'll
or
go with Smarty.
staffing a facility.
We'll keep going Smarty, so that way he has the soldiers within command, give a 5+ defense bonus. Nah. Yeah, focus fire. They can basically act like an officer. Kill that guy right there! Oh, alright! I want to retrain Schwartz to be able to hack into robots now that we're a little bit later in the game. We have the Gremlin Mark III.
Avenger plotting new course.
But we'll hold off. Just a little smidge. Now, what do I want to do? I could go and try and make contact with Brazil, which supposedly is going to take 5 to 7 days. I don't know if that's true. Let me check.
We've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Ah, 6 days. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going for this. Or should we? Let's see. This intel would expire in 8 days. Oh, then yeah, we're good. We're fine. All right. So I can make contact. We'll increase our money by a little bit, which is good. And we'll actually be able to mod our weapons
Commander,
again.
We've had the Shadow Chamber running the numbers. These are the tactical projections for our next field operation.
Okay. So now is the time that I'm going to need to spend my intel on nothing, because I don't have the intel. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't know what I want to do here. So New Chile would give us a Sectopod. Do all of these have Sectopods? All of them have Sectopods. All right, well, that's good to know. I could... New Mexico and Eastern US don't have dark events that scare me. I'm not worried about the detection radius of enemies. Because we just fucking... We've managed to have like 5 fuck-ups in a row for missions. All right, that is, ooh. That's not the snowball effect I thought we were gonna have, but I don't really care about an engineer, because we're just overbooked already. So I don't care about the engineer, don't care about the dark event. We don't really need supplies, we don't really care about the retaliation counter. I invite retaliation counters when we're not sitting there screwed over on people, because I can handle that. Fucking chrysalids aren't that big of a threat if I actually have, like, grenadiers and shit. Snipers! That's when it's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I can only shoot like one at a time. But everybody else is like, hey, here are explosions. So we're gonna go for this dark event, this hidden event, because it's gonna give me 99 intel. And it's also going to... It's giving me 99 intel, and it might counter something really scary. Like, this could be anything. This could give us faceless in every mission. This could give us chrysalids in every mission. This could accelerate the project. I don't want to risk any of that.
Setting course for the
Also, having 99 intel would be pretty nice,
district.
because then I can go to the black market and buy some upgrades. Or I could just make contact with another group.